Amerika, mijn nieuwe thuis na 10 jaar in China. Maar in wat voor land kom ik eigenlijk terecht? Wordt dit na 5 november het land van Harris of van Trump? In dit tweeluik bezoek ik beide kanten van dit gepolariseerde land. Een rondreis door 2 varianten van Amerika. In deze tweede aflevering, Trumpland. In North Carolina en Virginia ga ik dus op zoek naar de Trump-stemmer. Die is over het algemeen wat ouder, lager opgeleid, vaak wit, maar in toenemende mate ook zwart of Hispanic. En woont op het platteland of in de kleinere steden. Steden als Asheboro in Randolph County. De industrie die hier voor banen zorgde is naar China getrokken. Vruchtbare grond dus voor Donald Trump.
In the early 2000s, everything started shutting down. Late 90s, early 2000s, and this town became rough. We got some rural areas that's bad. Neighborhood's bad. It's not a good place to be. You know, there's a lot of I don't want to say a lot of homeless, but there's a lot of people struggling because of where everything's shut down and a lot of jobs.
With the elections coming up, have you made up your mind already?
Yes.
Who's it going to be?
I can't say.
Trump or Harris?
Trump.
But you're going to bring back the textile industry, for instance, right?
I hope so. Stop the import.
It will be much more expensive and no one is willing to buy it, maybe. Or...
That's true. That is true. So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. But it's still better to bring it back here.
Yes, to try. At least try. I mean, you don't know until you try.
Yeah.
Facade. That's a real American brick right there. Been hanging out for 104 years. Our food bill when we took over 2 years ago was around $2,600 a week. We ordered the same amount of food as $4,200 for the same exact deal. It is absolutely crushing us. Yeah. If I take a dollar bill, okay, there's a dollar bill, right? So the highest income rate right now is 35%. Now, that's my income tax on that bill. But before I get that bill, I gotta pay 3% of my liquor tax. I got to pay another 3% of my beer tax. We have Social Security, payroll, unemployment tax. So I'm down to about this much of my bill that I actually get to keep on my American dollar. Yes, things need to be paid for, I understand that. But we don't need to take that much of it to pay it. No. That's all. Here's the deal with Trump. Do I like everything he does? Absolutely not. Do I understand where he's not presidential in a lot of people's eyes? Dude, I get it. Like, I get that. But when I look at this woke movement, when I look at what they've done to our country, when I look at massive inflation, yes, I think my better choice is Trump.
Gas prices are super high. It's more likely that people might come in and do a loan because they're putting all their money towards gas. But
whom are you going to vote for? Have you decided already?
No, I haven't decided yet. I try not to mix politics in the workplace.
Fair enough.
It's not safe.
Trump 2024.
Sorry?
So I can keep my gun.
You're afraid that Harris' presidency would take it away, or?
Yeah.
Well, no, we're not afraid she'll take it away. Afraid she may try.
May try.
It won't happen?
No.
Why not?
Because between the states down here, we have enough arsenal, it won't happen. I like Remington 700s. I try to collect as many of them as I can. Everything was better when he was in office. Like prices of everything, border closed.
Is there things that you do disagree with Trump, or?
Not really.
No?
Nope.
So how many guns do you have back at home?
Lost them all on a boating accident. Going on in it.
Ja, hier in Lynchburg zie je echt nog wel een paar Harris-borden, maar veel zijn het er niet. Echt een conservatief bolwerk, heeft alles te maken met deze universiteit. De Liberty University is dat. De grootste evangelisch-christelijke universiteit van Amerika. Streng in de leer tegen seks voor het huwelijk, tegen homoseksualiteit, ook tegen alcohol. Ja, dit is een bolwerk waar Donald Trump vooral zijn stemmen ook verzamelt.
Against abortion, which in my mind is murder, you know, and then all the other issues, like, I don't even know the other issues, man.
Like a Trump who, in the eyes of the Bible, may have sinned as well, is not a problem then when it comes to the voting for him.
I think everybody's made mistakes.
I feel like even though he may not be the best person, we should be looking for a good leader and someone who's going to actually help our country and people as a whole.
He's a very disagreeable person, and he's kind of hateful in my opinion, but still for me it's always the lesser of two evils, and for me that's why I would go with Trump.
Verder naar het westen, tussen de Blue Ridge Mountains, ligt nog een oud industriestadje met sinds een paar jaar een opvallende trekpleister.
Everything's made in China. Occasionally we'll have somebody come in and they'll say, "Is all this junk made in China?" I said, "Yep, just like your cell phone and your pills. Throw them away and I'll get rid of some shoes." They don't ever do it. I challenge them. The day after the first attempted assassination, 2,500 people came through these doors to shop. In the rain.
Is it mostly people from here in the neighborhood, or is it people from all over the country?
Yeah, ain't nobody in here from the neighborhood. They're from everywhere, all over the United States, and a lot of foreigners, yeah.
And what if he loses?
He's not going to lose. It's not going to happen. If he loses, there'll be a revolt. We'll take over America. The citizens will.
Well, yeah. What does that mean?
We'll take over America. It means that we'll just take over our own country. We need to do that now. Revolt. He'll have blood in his eyes when he gets back. Mark me down. Lincoln hung 6 people. I want him to line them up in front of the White House and shoot them. Yeah. Just as an example.
To shoot them?
Sure. That's what you do to traitors.
Nice. I'm getting more than one.
Why?
Because I love Trump.
What is Trump?
Well, I love that man too.
He comes in second, or?
No, nobody comes in second to my husband.
Okay.
But I love Trump.
I love Trump. He did a great job when he was president for 4 years.
What did he do for you?
Let's put it this way, our gas was cheap.
When Obama was in office, they went up.
Every state.
Since Trump got in there, everything went back down. My thing was with the border.
Yeah. I think their basic plan is bring in all the illegals to different countries. They're selling them in the red states. See, this is the plan. Bring them in, Kamala becomes president, let's give them amnesty and give them a path to citizenship. That's what? How many? 8? How many illegals you think we got? You think 15 million?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Listen, this merchandise will sell 20 years from today, just like it is now, no matter what happens to Trump, okay? And I'll tell you why I know that for sure. He's did more for this country than all the other presidents put together, all of them. And so he's left a legacy that nobody can touch, you know. Nobody ever will.
Kleurrijk karakter wel, deze Whitey Taylor. Of je er nou zelf in gelooft, het hele Trumpisme, of niet, daar ben ik niet helemaal over uit. Ik bedoel, voor hem is dit gewoon een businessmodel. Maar als je kijkt naar die hele laag daaronder, als je kijkt naar al die mensen die echt van heinde en verre die kant op komen om Trump-spullen te kopen in die omgebouwde kerk dus, ja, dan voelt het toch bijna een beetje als een bedevaartsoord, een verlosser bijna, daar aan de Bethlehemstraat in Boonsmill dus.
The flag stands for God and country.
And then we also see Trump and
yes.
make America great again.
Yes. We're struggling. I mean, I've never worked so many jobs in my life, and this country needs them. I have stuff in pawn, my wedding band, pawn, just to feed my kids. Dad, his is in pawn too.
His is also gone.
Because we cannot afford to get by. We decided about 10 or so years ago to homeschool them, and so we don't want them part of the world, we want them apart from the world.
Why is that? Because there is, I guess, good public schools around as well, no?
Yeah, no, not really, not these days. Some things that they're taught in schools aren't what they should be teaching. I'm sorry.
Like?
If you identify as a girl, you could go into the girls' bathroom even though you're biologically not a girl. And I don't agree with that because that can get girls raped, that can get so many bad things happen, and it's not safe for the children. And I've seen stuff on TV and I'm like, that's not okay with children. You know, I would never expose my kids to that kind of stuff.
But what do you think would happen if Trump would be re-elected into the White House?
Everything's gonna finally get better. People like us won't be struggling just to keep food on the table and to pay the bills, and I won't be a target anymore because I stand for what I believe in.
In 0.1 miles, make a U-turn. Not an exercise.
Het is tijd om terug te gaan naar de hoofdstad, terug naar Washington DC dus. Ik wist van tevoren natuurlijk dat dit een gepolariseerd land was, maar de hardheid heeft me toch nog wel een beetje verrast. Harris en Trumpland liggen soms letterlijk naast elkaar, wonen, leven in dezelfde wereld, maar praten soms nauwelijks met elkaar. En ja, je krijgt soms een beetje het gevoel alsof het is dat je in je Feyenoord shirt zeg maar niet in Amsterdam laat zien dat de haat richting die andere kant diep zit.